So I'm here with Christian from Redefining Fitness Education. And first of all, Christian, congratulations on your award.
Thank you.
Can you tell us a little bit more about the business?
Yeah, so we are a fitness education and consulting company. We do a couple of things. One is help people to become personal trainers, qualifying them through that, mentoring them when they've finished their qualification, helping them to build a successful business. And we also do consultancy for independent gyms who want to grow, retain staff, recruit, drive their operations, increase their sales, all that sort of thing, and just help them to move forward. If they otherwise wouldn't know what they were doing by themselves, and just helping them to get to that next level.
In terms of the work you do for personal trainers, are you sort of filling a gap, a skill gap in a sense, because there's a lot of personal training qualifications, but they don't necessarily know what to do once they've got those just key PT skills in terms of running a business. Is that where your expertise really comes in?
Yeah, so all of our staff tutors are successful personal trainers. So they've been in the industry a long time, they're currently practicing, they know what they're doing, they've got those skills that are ready to transfer onto somebody. They're mentoring, if you like. And it also allows people to do what they're doing around their current qualifications. So it's in smaller, manageable 4, 6, 8 hour blocks rather than big chunks of time that they have to take off, forcing them into taking days of work, losing money, travelling to somewhere. Usually they do it in the gym they're training in already. So it's very convenient in that sense. But we also teach them to a level where they feel a lot more confident going into the real world. They can take the skills they know that set them above other people that have just gone somewhere and just got a piece of paper and actually turn it into a successful business. They can talk to CEOs, doctors, lawyers, stay-at-home mum, athletes, everyone, just having those transferable skills rather than just this exercise works this muscle, which is where it kind of stops for a lot of people.
Yeah, because I mean, you as a personal trainer, you want to be able to connect with people from all kinds of different backgrounds as well, and perhaps many PTs find, because many of them are often younger, say they're in their 20s, and they feel like they can't really connect with anybody over 30 perhaps. So it's important for them to be able to connect with people who are in their 50s and 60s, because people of any age want to get that training, don't they?
Yeah, and it's being able to understand people, coach people, ask the right questions. We use a lot of building their personal skills, their communication skills, their self-confidence, self-awareness, knowing how to understand things from different perspectives. I think personal trainers can sometimes be seen as a bit militant or top-heavy in terms of quite assertive, over-the-top aggressive, whereas the best ones are sometimes a little bit more curious, inquisitive, and ask the right questions, build those relationships and rapport with their clients. And that's what's important, is they're not just the Instagram sort of social media side of it that you see. There's also another side that people have long-term relationships with their clients.
Okay.
And that's the bit that's missing that we feel.
And on the other core side of the business is the consultancy with gyms and fitness centres, and I suppose ultimately it's sort of streamlining their operations in a sense, and helping a lot of different factors. Where do you think these types of companies struggle these days?
I think with independent gyms, especially if they're franchises, can get misled down the wrong path a little bit. Well-intentioned, things seem to work on paper, but the realities of how sort of volatile, complex, ambiguous businesses can be, especially if you don't come from a gym background, because a lot of them don't, they soon learn that there's a big gap that they don't know how to sort of navigate. So we help them iron out their operations, build policies, procedures, systems that they can implement, get their staffing right, get clear on their core values, what they're about, build everything around those things, from marketing strategy to things around the club, the way people behave, everything from the person on the front desk through to the trainer, through to the person in the group exercise, through to sales. Everything is all sort of fed in from those things, and just getting clear on what they want and who they are, because sometimes they can be a bit reactive and just try that, and hope and see it sticks. It doesn't always stick. This is about doing something that's proven to work and making sure that they can actually do it.
Okay, and I mean, a lot of gyms have members who don't really go, and that's always been a bit of a thing, where they have a big membership base of people who aren't. I mean, they're still making that money, I suppose, but is that something that you really want gyms to have, or do they have to be more proactive in encouraging those members
They
to
do
come back?
now. Pre-lockdown, if I got my stats right, it was about 35% of gym members would pay their gym membership and not go. Can't do it anymore. I think it's about 10.
Okay.
So that 25%, give or take, depending on where you are, they have to keep those members. I think there's a lot more gyms, there's a lot more competition, that you can't just be okay and get away with it anymore.
Yeah.
You've got to have something else. Like one of our main clients is established, they've been there 5 years, they're a 5-star gym in terms of ratings on social media, internet, stuff like that. There's 4 gyms within 200 metres all opening in the space of 3 months.
Wow.
But the reality is they're all in competition with each other because this brand is already established, it's already doing really well, it's already ahead of everything else. And those are the key things, are things pop up, but it's not about reacting to what everyone else is doing, it's making sure you're doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, and being proactive and being ahead of it.
Yeah, being ahead of it, but not too far ahead of it that you've kind of lost sight of where everything is.
Okay. Well, congratulations on your award, and thanks very much for taking time to speak to us today.
No, appreciate that.
Come on. Thank you, Christian.
Thank you.